standards for our children. And because the language is, well, how could you be against standards? We have moved onto their arena, fighting their battle with their weapons. And we wonder why we're losing. What if we took the battle out of their arena and challenged the fundamental premise? The premise is there such a thing as a good set of standards? The answer is no. What did she just say? No, Common Core are bad standards. And in fact, Common Core are bad standards. Is there such a thing as good standards? You asked that question just a few minutes ago. Well, are there good standards? And the answer was, well, at the bottom line, it's the Constitution. I'm going to respectfully differ with that. At the bottom, it's about the child. Education is about children. I have trained teachers for more years than we'll count. I was 6 years old when I started. And I, over and over and over again, said the best teachers do not teach math or English or science or social studies. The best teachers teach children about math and English and science and social studies. The child comes first. As soon as we say we need a set of standards, then education is no longer about the child. It's about the standard. Because if it's a standard, I have to measure it. And if you don't meet it, you fail. We hear we just need the standards to be developmentally appropriate because the Common Core standards are not developmentally appropriate. But if they were developmentally appropriate, then they would work. Developmentally appropriate for which child? Little girls are ready for school way earlier than little boys. You know, there was a reason that we always used to say that the mandatory school age was 8 instead of 6. Because 6-year-old little boys aren't ready to be in classrooms for the most part. They don't like to sit still. They don't do fine motor skills. They need to play. So a standard that would be developmentally appropriate for more than half of the 6-year-old little girls is going to, by definition, be developmentally inappropriate for 6-year-old little boys. There's no such thing as a standard that will meet both of their needs. But when we say that it's standards-based education, and if it's a standard, you have to measure it, which means there has to be a test, which means the teacher has to teach to it, so the child who doesn't meet it is now a failure. And he's 6. He's 6.